It's 2026 and everybody needs more money. But before you jump out there and get that side hustle, let me give you some information about what you need to know when you are getting SSI or SSDI. First, it is not illegal to work while you're receiving Social Security disability benefits. The Social Security Administration does not tell you that you're not allowed to work, but they do tell you that you have to follow the rules. For SSI, as soon as you get your job, you have to do a work report. Like you start on that Monday, you would need to do your work report on that Tuesday. And then every month after that, you need to do a monthly wage report. That's where you tell the Social Security Administration your gross monthly earnings. Even in months when you don't get any hours, you still need to do the report. So even if you have to do a $0 report, it's very important that you still do the report. This counts even if it's your minor child that's getting the SSI. You have to do the report even when it's STEM, because your work and earnings will affect your minor child's SSI benefits. SSD is a little bit different. It's not as strict, but there are still rules. For SSD, you're allowed to test your ability to return to work for 9 months out of a 5-year rolling period. This is called the trial work period. During the trial work period, you can earn as much as you want, and it will not affect your Social Security benefits. But after you've used all 9 months of your trial work period, then you need to be prepared to either A, give up your Social Security disability benefits, or B, adjust your hours so that you're not going over the limit. When you go over the limit, you perform what's called substantially gainful activity, and that can disqualify you from your benefits. And the Social Security Administration will not be keeping track of this in real time, but they will eventually find out. A lot of times they don't find out for a couple of years down the road. So what happens is you'll get a notice in the mail that says, hey, we got to stop your benefits because it looked like you returned to work. And by the way, now that we found out that you returned to work 2 years ago, you have to pay back all those disability benefits that you were getting after you returned to work. So that is not pleasant. It's never fun to owe the government money. The best way to avoid that is to make sure that you're doing your reporting, you're being mindful of all your months, and basically keeping the government in the loop. If at any point you decide you want to return to work, you can always put it in writing that you want your benefits to stop.